Oh, yeah. So here is the issue. The electric floor heat boiler is got a, I don't know, every so many years I have to add water to it. Or I don't add water, the local plumber guy adds water. And he was up here today and did that and found out afterwards. He says, boy, your water, it's looking a little black and discolored. And I said, well, why is that? Well, he thinks that because of that little spitter valve, I believe that's what it's called, which if you ever do get water or get air in the water system, that is supposed to spit out the air. But he thought somehow, because my pressure was down to, well, it could have been 1 pound or maybe a little less. Let's say it was 1 pound to make myself feel better. If air then, I don't know where it would suck air from. Somebody smarter than me would be able to explain that. But once air gets into the system like that, it gives, do I want to call it, the bad stuff in the water can start growing and causing issues. And more than likely is, well, I don't know. It's not good. Not the best on it, but if that boiler, that electric boiler ever does take a dump, I'm going to put an LP one in. I don't know why I ever got talked into this thing anyway. It certainly is very easy, maintenance-free, but I would have rather had an LP one. So that's my, and we got some issues at the farm also. We keep on the pressure tank. Why won't this close down? Because it's piled up with junk, that's why. Our pressure tank at the farm, I think we've gone through, well, looky there. Don't scratch it though, it might burst. I think we've gone through 3 pressure tanks at the farm. We keep rusting holes through the upper part of it for some reason. I have no idea. Nobody seems to be able to tell us why that's happening. The only thing I can think of is that when they added antifreeze and water to the system, I don't know where he got the water from to dilute the actual antifreeze. And if we put in just old well water, that could be the issue that is causing all the problems. But so we might have to pump all of the water or the antifreeze out of that system at the farm and put in new. We'll give it one more pressure tank, see how long that one lasts, and if that one does not hang together, it's going to be a whole change in water and antifreeze, I suppose. So, well, that was on my problem list today, and now we're going to go see how Amy's doing because, well, she has been busy this week with a lot of stuff, and there might have been, forgot to make a video. So here we are, struggling to find some content. You been waiting a while?
I was heading out to get the mail, and then there you were.
Oh yeah, well I've been talking to everybody up there, showing them what
I was looking out the window.
issue was up there, so we're doing our best. Content
What are
gathering. That's what I
you
call
can
it.
tell me what they're doing up there.
Oh, you'll have to watch the video, Amy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
You want a ride to get the mail?
No.
Oh, I forgot to get the mail for the farm too. I had one job to do this morning, get the mail, and I've never been good at that.
No, it's never been your responsibility to get the mail.
You would think that 5 minutes, you could have remembered 5 minutes, but it doesn't seem like I can.
About 1,000 things go through your mind in the meantime. maybe I will take a ride.
Then I'll back out.
We can close the garage door. What's the temp today?
Where is that, the reading? 11 above right now. You come on in before you get cold.
Okay.
So I say, what video? I guess you made a video.
I made a video up there
I
of
can't keep up with you.
all the problems that we are having with floor heat systems.
Oh,
It's maybe not a problem, it's just
Plural.
maintenance. Oh yeah, the farm one's got an issue. This one up here is low on water. And is the one in the basement, is that also low on water? I don't recall. I think it is. I should have had them.
I heard like there was a mouse in my garage, like a big mouse, a while back. And by the time I got to the door to see what was going on, here was the evidence was showing
What are you
that
talking about?
somebody had been in the garage and used the water
When? Today?
earlier today. And then I look out the door of the garage and I saw two men walking with a bucket. And it was,
Oh.
and I'm like, you know, maybe Doug should let me know if there's somebody coming up here to do work. Because, well, I thought, well, they must need water. Because first off, they didn't ring the doorbell.
I thought it was ice cream.
Oh.
You know you can send ice cream in the mail in the wintertime in Minnesota? I'm just kidding.
No, you cannot. What if it was the
It would-
sun shining on my black mailbox? It would melt.
Well, when it was 21 below, you could do it.
That's true.
Except when it got into the post office and got sorted, I suppose it would get a little soft.
I bought myself
Maybe
some
we should try it.
snack bars.
Okay, door opening. Oh, yeah.
Where were we?
I don't know where
So
we were.
yes, what did they need water for and who was there? Was it Messner?
Yeah.
What would
Yes.
they need water for?
Well, we were adding water to the floor heat system up there, which I've already talked to all them guys about.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
we,
Oh.
yeah. Mhm.
So there's what I know about what was going on with the water out of my garage. Nobody even let me know what was going on. The guys
I couldn't
that
get a
came-
hold of you. How many times have I called you today? And then you called me, and then we
Can I call you later? You send me a text.
because we're busy, or I'm on the phone, or whatever.
And you send me a text, are you okay? And then he didn't answer twice in a row. And then I text him back, are you okay?
No, I wasn't okay. I needed an answer. I was trying
This
to
is
get.
how you are.
I
You
was
need it
try-
right now.
I did.
What? Answer.
I was gonna ask if you wanted to go with on my little trip that I have to make here. That's gonna suck up 3.5, 4 hours of my day.
And what is it in regard to?
Nonsense, foolishness. Coyote hunting.
How
Why?
much more? How
I
much
don't
more
know.
of this?
It's a never-ending. We're into it so far now. What's a little bit more? That's our attitudes. Well, we got this much invested. Just a little bit more. Then we'll have it all.
Opens up my weekend.
I don't think Miss Amy is liking the weekend being opened up as much
I
as
don't mind
it's-
it. Actually, this weekend I think I have to work.
She minds it.
You know what I mind? Is when you think I need to make crock pots of food for you guys. When you're out there playing. It's one thing when you're working,
Well,
but maybe you should just make your own food when you're playing.
did you make it?
You volunteered me to make potatoes.
I asked
I never
you.
volunteered
You
me.
see, guys, see how this is going? I knew this
And
was going to be a
then-
little bit of friction.
Somebody was asking where my potatoes were.
He knows who he is.
I make really good
I knew
potatoes.
this was going to be an issue.
I probably could do that this weekend.
Oh, we don't want. No, we're good.
How about a stew?
We'll
How about-
take care of ourselves.
That's a good news. That's good news for Amy.
Yeah. How come there looks to be a big dent in my Durango there in front of the door?
It's just a play on the light, I hope.
I do too. You
Should
get
we go
another
look?
deer?
Let's go look at it. No, I don't think so.
Look.
Okay, we got the mail.
Yep.
One thing accomplished.
Succeeded at one thing here today.
Okay.
Well,
No.
if you
You
go
think
stand
so?
over there, it's got right there, there's a dimple.
Oh, yeah.
It's not bad. I've never seen it before, but
That maybe was done when the deer damage happened and they just
Absolutely.
never
Just
wrote
didn't
it
see it.
down.
didn't see it. Well,
Yeah.
Forget if you seen it. It's fine. Only driven on Sundays. And
Sundays.
for sale.
No.
Never seen rust or salt. I mean, made rust.
For sale? You have a replacement found for me?
No, don't go making me think about that again.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. See, here's the evidence. And I knew there were water thieves. But
Well, that's
it seems like they were busy doing their thing.
doing what they have to do, yeah. I wonder. I suppose they wanted soft water instead of hard water up there.
Oh.
I imagine.
Well, got Doug on his way on his errand and thought I could conclude the video here. He said, well, it's up to you. It's up to you to finish it out. I said you were really busy and everything this week. And I was just talking with a friend, and it's interesting how all of the part-time jobs that I have, it's like there's just got to be several extra ones added this week that were not of the norm. Not jobs, really, just life. Just life. So I haven't felt the greatest either. I think since we had the flu, because of the chronic health issues that I have with Lyme bugs and their buddies and his buddies. I've had some flares, I think, since I was sick, so I have a lot of extra body pain, and I haven't been sleeping well because of all of that and so on, and I don't like to get into all of that, but it all kind of just kind of gets to where it's like, oh, it's Thursday already and we haven't made any content because I'm just like keeping my head above the water. But there were multiple things that I think also triggered grief this week in different ways. And one of them was that Doug's grandma isn't feeling great. And so I was very blessed to visit with her this week and talk with her. And we've always really enjoyed sharing our faith. I know that I cherish that with her. And I think the feeling's mutual because she said as much. We held hands and talked for about an hour and a half earlier this week. I mean, how blessed am I to have a grandmother-in-law for all these years, 36 years. So it's good. It's good, but it's also hard. It's hard when age happens and health fails, and it makes you think in memory and realize how much you care about somebody. So, very blessed by that. I also had a dear friend lose her sister this week. So that's tough stuff. And multiple other emotional traumas that were raised to the surface. That it's funny when Doug sends me a lot of little videos on little reels and things from Instagram. But today it was from a farmer gal that I've not followed before, but I will follow her. She was just saying how emotional stresses take on a physical burden as well, become a physical emotional disturbance. For me, it can be when I'm nervous, I get sweaty and my hands shake. When I have a trauma that is brought up, a lot of times I'll get a knot in my stomach. I'll get an upset stomach and I'll start to shake. A grief center is like right in the middle of my chest, just like it just got punched in the middle of the chest, like your heart has been punched. And so it was interesting that he would send that because he must have noticed some things. I just want to go to bed and at night and don't really want to talk because I'm just exhausted. So I think I should work on that. I just had somebody tell me that with all the grief that I've had and dealt with and still deal with from way back, and I mean, it's not just losing people, it's many things that can cause grief, but I could be a grief counselor. I'm like, I don't think so, because it just gets, I don't think so, but maybe we should talk about that sometime. I have a video from way back that I did. It's titled Unanswered. And that speaks a little bit into grief, but I don't really have a lot of counsel for people because I just say you've got to work through it. I mean, you can't bury it. You've got to let the grief happen. And so that would be my tip. I don't know where this video is going, actually. I don't know. I was just updating you with why Doug said that we haven't had any content made this week. We just both been busy. He's busy working. I'm busy working in between, taking care of aging parents and grandparents things. And yeah, God is good. And I'm thankful for you all. I thank you that you join us and that you look for this video, and it spurs us on to share life with you. So thanks for joining us, and I hope you have a blessed day, and we'll be in touch. Talk to you later.